Fast forward, I applied the first time on my 18th birthday, and that one got denied quick. And then so there was a new council, and then I was talking with them, just seeing if any of them would be willing to appoint me. And then I called a couple council members, and I was asking them like, hey, would you be willing to appoint me? Nope, sorry. Hey, would you be willing to? It was different because I was the first. Before him, I was the first 18-year-old applying, and
Really?
so some people took me serious, some people didn't. I called a friend that I helped. Yeah, no, no, sorry. They didn't appoint anybody for a while. But a funny thing is, so I got in contact with Councilmember Starr, and then I asked him, "Hey, Aaron." I didn't say Aaron, so I said, "Hey, Starr, Mr. Starr, I want to be appointed by you to serve as your Parks and Recreation Commissioner." He said, "Okay. What experience you got?" I said, "Well, I worked for the city for 7 years," and gave him a 30-minute lecture. He said, "Okay, I'll keep you in consideration." And just hangs up the phone.
Mm.
So I was like, "Ugh." He calls me 2 days later. He said, "Well, I'm gonna appoint you," and that was like the biggest like shake of my life. I'm like, "Wow, getting appointed." And then he said, "Yeah, just be ready. You should be going through a process soon, and then this and that." And so I went through my process. It was a long process, but for me, I worked for the city, so I would have to resign from my job because it would be a conflict of interest.
Right.
And so that's where the part for me where it comes volunteer. I mean, I'm in all support. And so when I resigned the day of my meeting, which was April 15th, 2025, and I decided to just to make sure that I make residents proud. And so I met with every council member or mayor pro tem and the mayor to see what they would want me to do as a Parks and Recreation Commissioner. And what would they expect? And what would they do if they were in my shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Mayor pro tem Tehran gave me some good advice. He said, even though you represent this district, you still represent the city of Oxnard. So you have to represent all of Oxnard. So you got to make sure there's an issue going on in District 4, you go to District 4 and see what that issue is. There's this issue in District 5, go there. But even though you're District 3, you still got to represent. And
Right. Right.
Council Member Starr was giving me some advice as well. He said, well, remember, this is something that's bigger than self, and you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And even though sometimes you might have ups and downs, this isn't about just you. It's about the community, and you're representing your community. You're representing District 3 in a whole different level.
Mm-hmm.